eternal night. Heroes from across worlds stand and unite. No other foe or force can match their might. The once great people of this world now hide in fear. All chaos shaken by the power of sword and spear. The black-clad armies of the Dark One now draw near. But in the distance, the sergeant and the bear appear. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Legions of Rome stand and let their arrows fly. The roaring of dragons and machines fills the sky. Secret agents and the generals they defy. Swarms of orcs and samurai raise their banners high. In the wake of death, only one man stands alone. The sergeant raises his sword, high silver shone. He condemns the chaos born on his soul. He stands longing for the day he may return home. Great heroes of past and law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Until the war for the world springs is won, they will fight until they're on none. But a hero will stand alone as one, and the bloodshed is finally done. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. We spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes are past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation, 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 to end the age of annihilation.
Welcome to ToV Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it's one of those days to where it's a good night. Although I feel like I'm kind of on repeat a little bit from last Sunday because we got storms across going across the state again. Although I don't think they're going to hit us until much later in the night, so I think we're good. Still high winds, but hey, I got stuff in the mail, guys. I got stuff in the mail, so let's unbox them and take a look, shall we? Yeah, just gotta find the right button to click. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ToV live stream. Happy Wednesday to y'all. I'm gonna put this down because I'm gonna have to move around a bit. Don't really need those at the moment. I'm Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla, and well, like I said, got some mail, so we're gonna do some unboxing of the second half of Wave 3 Heroscape from Renegade Game Studios, and I have them like right here in front of me. We're gonna unbox that in a little bit, but first, got a couple of things, a couple of surprises for you all tonight that I want to do. First off, Oh, in here. It's like I got multiple boxes, but I only got one pin from one box, and it's like, where's my pin? I need my pins. I got like a bunch of pins here. Only one to add to the collection. They're stifling me on pins. They must be seeing, okay, it's all going to the same address. Give them one pin. Whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be unboxing all that tonight, and here, hold on a second. I was looking at things and messages. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna be actually showing you all something before we get started. As you know, as I was talking about last Sunday, I did some animating over last weekend, and I was showing you some of the Lego that I animated because I was trying some things out. But what I didn't tell you is that I animated some Heroscape stuff as well, because the bugs are awesome. And I'm like, I want to animate these things and just see, you know, how they do with some stop motion animation. So I actually got them out of the box last weekend and did like a minute-long short with them. I'm going to show that in a moment. Actually, I might as well just show it right now. I can show it multiple times tonight if I need to, and eventually it's going to be its own video on the YouTube channel. Probably tomorrow or the next day. I'll get it out in its own individual. But right now, how about we take a look at this real quick, and I could play it again if we need to. But and this will just take a minute. And it's called Enter the Score Dier. So take a watch and let me know what you think. Here, be right back.
Oh, jeez. Is that one the Queen? Get out! Run this way, Gimp.
Okay, gotta run.
And that's pretty much it. There wasn't much time to do a lot of things, but I just wanted to do something small to see how they worked on camera. I wanted to have the Queen just come out of the shadows, out of darkness like that, and also do like a transition for the ball of bugs. So that was kind of cool. Now, one other thing I want to talk about, because I just saw this today, and so I'm just going to talk about it for a second. Here, let me get this. Is this this particular units? And now, for those of you who might not be going on Discord, this might be Rogue Saber. Those are some gross and perfect big or bug noises. Yes, sir. Bug, yeah, okay, bug noises, yes. Oh, I like to do so much with those things, but that's really all I had time to animate for. Like that was like an hour or two of animating, and then like maybe like 6-7 hours of editing and stuff just for that minute-long thing. So, and I'll play it again in a second. But I do want to talk about these things. I don't know if any of you guys know any more about this than I do, but I pulled these from Renegade Discord. Apparently Lee dropped these images not too long ago. These are miniatures that are Gelry or Gelry or Gelry or something. Something, but it's going to be a new unit, probably something that they're going to be showing come June. And I just wanted to take a look at these. It's a high quality photo, which is nice. So these are fish people. I guess we're getting fish people. This is like a trident right there. Got some fins. This almost looks like some type of suit. Then web feet, fish face, fish whiskers, and a like shell hat, spike shell hat. Very interesting. And so this is a painted version. Fairly simple paint. And I was actually even trying to look up the word gallery, if there was anything. I think it's probably a combination of words. Computer didn't tell me much about it other than, you know, it probably means guild something, like a gill type creature. But it's an interesting sculpt. Actually, personally, I think there's more detail in the unpainted sculpts than there is in the painted sculpts, to be perfectly honest. A lot you can do with the paint there for that. But yeah, it's got a, it's like almost this, you could almost do like have like a skin tone here and just give that fish abs. Hey skateboard. Just looking at something that was dropped on Renegade Discord before we do unboxing tonight. Oh, and another thing, I did do some animations over the weekend. I just showed it, but I'll show it again before we unbox, and I'll show it again before we finish tonight. But first we're just taking a look at the gallery here. So like I said, you can almost do like a skin tone for this, and then just do armor there and there if you wanted to for the paint, although it kind of hurts with the pants. Or maybe just cover the whole thing and just the black that this thing's in. But that's interesting. So we're getting fish people, and that's all I pretty much know about it. Does anybody else know anything else about it? It's interesting. I guess I'll reserve judgment until a later time when we know more about them. But it certainly looks like a fish kind of people. So that is interesting. Yes, love the trident. Says Premiumscape. Absolutely. Yep. And that's Premiumscape. Is that Chris talk? Is that Chris typing? Because I know Premiumscape there's about like 3 or 4 y'all. Skateboard, we're getting amphibious species. It's a 4-man squad. Okay. I wonder what general will command them. That's interesting. My guess is probably Volorak. Volorak tends to do the animals. You know, this isn't a furry woodland creature, but you know, it's a thing. But anyway, now I'm getting a little bit of a crowd. Okay, I'm gonna do the unboxing in a second. But again, I'm gonna say really quick that I did some animating with the bugs. So I kind of unboxed the bugs, and then I animated with them. Oh, it's Shane. Okay, Shane. Well, Shane, welcome. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I get all you guys' names out and right this Sunday when we're gonna do like a recommend for you this Sunday. So I'm gonna make sure I get the whole gang there that's in charge there. But no, I did a little bit of an animation with the bugs. So let me just let me find the right button to play them. So this is called Enter the Score Dier. And it's just something, it was about like maybe 7 to 10 hours worth of work when it comes to the setting up, animating, and editing. But it's just a little thing. So here we go. We're gonna play it again.
Oh, jeez. Is that one the Queen? Get out! Run this way, Gimp.
Okay, gotta run.
Very, very simple. Very, very simple. But with the limited time I have, that's pretty much all I could do with them. But it's just a fun little intro just to see how and what I could do with those little bugs. They're a lot of fun to animate, especially the ball bugs. I love the transition that I'm able to do with that. I think it goes pretty smooth with them. So looking forward to probably doing something with them in the future. But here, I'm gonna catch up with chat. Skateboard says we're getting okay. Yep. Justin says, where was the original post about these fish people? Justin, Lee dropped the photos on Discord sometime today. That's pretty much all I know about them. So yeah, that is that, and so that's animated short. Oh, and I'll give a shout out to my buddy Joey Ranieri and my buddy Dean Klaus, who are the voices of Lieutenant Dan and Gimp. It's kind of like a retro voiceover, because those are voiceovers I pulled from the seasons 2 and 3 from Tales of Valhalla, and actually that where Joey's Lieutenant Dan character is chatting about the Queen, that was an unused voiceover that I used for this one, because we didn't exactly have a Queen and he was ad-libbing lines at the time. But I save all my voiceover audios, so I pull when I need it if I have certain characters I need to use, and that just matched pretty darn perfectly. And then I just integrated, whatever voices I needed for that situation, and it worked for that. So I remind me, I'll have something else to say about this short too. There's actually an extended version of that short that I'm going to give to those who are backing on Patreon and YouTube. So even if it's like as low as $2 on YouTube or $1 on Patreon, you all get to see the extended version of that little mini short. It's not anything to do with the bugs. Whatever you saw the bugs, that's all that's there. But there is something additional. There's actually additional characters I put into that short, but I cut in this version. So, and I'll probably be releasing that that director's cut probably by this weekend or so. Let's see here. All right. So let us get to unboxing then. How about we do that? Let's see. Justin saying the same way Pixar brought Paul Newman back for Cars 3 after he died. Yeah, I mean, voiceover audios tend to stay forever. So, all right, let's get to unboxing some things then, guys. Well, first off, before we get to the actual Renegade stuff, I do have something else that came in the mail. That's Heroscape stuff. I ordered something from Joey Carmichael a few weeks back and got them delivered to me. So we're actually going to look at those first. Move this aside. And shout out to Joey Carmichael. If you don't know who Joey Carmichael is, find him like via Facebook. Or if you want me to send you an email link to him, he's one of the best Heroscape sellers we have out there. Where you can just email him, and his prices are pretty fair. And he ships. He's a very trustworthy individual for selling Heroscape, and he's got a variety of stuff that he can sell. So I highly recommend getting him if you want original classic Heroscape, if you're looking something for your collection. Got competitive prices and all that. So shout out to Joey Carmichael for this. All right. So what I ordered from Joey Carmichael is one Ice Troll Berserker, because I got proxies, but I needed a real one so I could get some type of assembly of painting the proxies that I have, even though I'm not going to be perfect. But one Ice Troll Berserker. I also got an Ogre Pulverizer to go with my Orc army. And where is that Ogre Pulverizer? Here, what was that? There he is. There he is. See? Very nice. From Joey Carmichael. Very, very nice. And then I also got a squad of Warriors of Ashra, because I needed an extra squad. I think I have like 2 or 3 squads of Warriors of Ashra, and I just needed an extra one. And I just got one because it saved me a little bit on the shipping part of it. So got additional Warriors of Ashra Squad too from Joey Carmichael. So that's a shout out to Joey Carmichael. If you know who he is, buy from him or check him out at least. He's on Facebook often. He does contests and giveaways on Facebook as well. Justin says, I also got a Heroscape package today, ordered an unpainted Night Irene off eBay for $15. And it's one of the figures from the Age of Annihilation Master Set that I'd like an alternate paint job for it. Hey, if you want to do that, yeah, whatever floats your boat. That is great. Okay, so what should we dive into first? I think we're just going to do the bugs. Let's just do the bugs. Just going to do the bugs, and I'll open the stuff I already unboxed for when I animated it. Let's just get into the Queen. My Queen. My Queen. Now, these paint jobs, I would say, as you saw in the short, they're not perfect, but it's a fair paint job for these, for the manufactured. Let's see here. It just says $15, much better than $125 retail price. That when I don't need all the figures, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, the individual sales I think are going to be very important in the future for people who want to do alternate painting done. Okay, now there is like in the back of this box. Yeah, I'm just going to show the box. Da-da, da-da, even though I don't usually show the box but I was reminded a few weeks back that there's actually some lore bits, lore information in the back of the box. So I'm going to read the back of the box for this. Okay. So what do we have? Age of Annihilation, Rising Tide, Queen Maladrix, and the Festering Honor Guard. And it comes with 6 highly detailed, fully assembled, pre-painted miniatures and 2 army cards. And it says in the lore bit, in the moment before she succumbed to her injuries, the soft, rasping voice of Revna called the Queen of the Scoredire to a different fate. Now on a distant world of Valhalla and very much alive, Maladrix and her faithful guard work in tandem to prepare the remnants of their hive for war. I mean, I think that's actually part of her origin lore bit on the Renegade website anyway. So that is my Queen. My Queen. There she is. There, just gonna put her back here. And then these guys. I think Rowan had it right. I think they do look pretty cute, you know. They do look pretty cute. These Festering Honor Guard, and again, Ziploc baggies. You always gotta give Renegade credit for the Ziploc baggies. Now we'll never run out of Ziploc baggies to use. And there's the cards. That new card smell. I can't wait to use these guys. These guys are definitely ones I want to get competitive with. I just got to learn to use them. And I think probably sometime since I have the NGC Ball of Bugs, which I'll get in a second, I'll probably do Ball of Bugs Ball of Bugs as a skirmish sometime down the line, just to have some fun with that. Escape. This is Chris. I'm a little late tonight. Okay, and there we have Chris again. So we had Shane, we have Chris. Oh, you're absolutely fine, Chris. Let's see here. Justin says 7 potential attacks a turn is very powerful. Yes, exactly. It's they are contenders. I can't wait to put them up against just about any other army I have, just to see how they do. Roguescaper says, I'm actually pretty impressed with this new release. The pre-paint gets better with each wave. Roguescaper, I agree. I agree. Now I haven't gotten to the Vord yet, or anything else, but yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, like I said, it's not perfect. You can tell it's a manufactured paint job, but it works. It works. It absolutely works. All right. What I'm going to do now is a Ball of Bugs. Find the one that, okay. So these are the ones that I used in the animation that you guys saw that I did. Oh, okay. There we go. Here we go. Legionnaires, Phalanx. Okay, and here, I'm going to read the box again. Here, let me get these guys up here. Now, I did have a disappointing thing happen when I opened up the Legionnaires and the Phalanx. Their bases were rather warped. Now, all it took was some hot water to change them, but the bases, especially the bases and the Phalanx, was like just totally like bent. Kind of nuts. But here, let me read the, again, box. I'm going to read again the lore part, and let's see if there's any lore bits that we haven't missed. Justin saying, one of the people at the tournament I attended picked up a box and included 2 sets of army cards. Ooh. Although that makes me saddened that someone out there might get bugs without cards. Yeah, but luckily Renegade is pretty good customer service, so you can just message Renegade and be like, hey, this happened, and they're usually on the ball with that, at least from what I've observed. So we are. Rising Tide, Oathbound Phalanx, and Oathbound Legionnaires. Oh, bugs. And this isn't too bad of a paint job either. It really isn't for what they are. They're pretty good. Okay, here's the lore part. Bound and pledged to Maladrix, their queen, and my queen. The Legionnaires and Phalanx of the Insectoid Scourdire have been given a new chance to defend their honor. Banding together to swarm and overwhelm their opponents, they may make any direct assault on the queen a daunting proposition. Whoa. Alright. So I'll put that there. And okay, let me check the cards out first. Yeah, so yes. So the base of the Phalanx was very bent. Some of these were kind of bent. This one still doesn't, like, there's 2 of these that still don't sit flat. So that's still a little disappointing that we are having issues with the bases still. But I'll tell you one thing: this queen and her honor guard, quite the opposite. All the bases for the queen and the honor guard flat as a pancake, and didn't have any warping at all with these. So that was nice. That was nice. All right, let me take a look at the cards. Let me see, as Justin suggests. Okay, I do have 2 cards, and they are different cards. One for Phalanx, one for Legionnaires. Yeah, we're going to have to do some skirmishes this coming month, guys. Because, I mean, there's a lot of, like, even though NGC isn't around much anymore, I just want to have NGC face off. Since we have, like, 8 NGC cousins of these guys. I kind of want to see them face off against each other, because it's different dynamics for this. But look at that! I love the bugs. Oh, it fits in your hand so crazily. Now, I do have. Let's see. I need to get. I actually have, for comparison, another ball of bugs to unbox. I have an unpainted ball of bugs. And this one is actually for my son. Because, as I mentioned a few weeks ago, that he was asking if he could paint with me, because he saw me painting miniatures, and was asking to paint him too. And I'm just like, okay, if you want to paint something, you're gonna have to get yourself some miniatures. And so took him to the Renegade website and just like, okay, what do you want to get? What do you want to try to paint? And he pointed right at the ball of bugs. And I'm just like, are you sure you don't want the queen? Are you sure you don't want, anything else? No. He's like, no. He's like, I want that. I'm like, okay, it might be difficult to paint. Again, I had to remind him, I'm getting them unpainted. That means they're not gonna look like this. They're gonna look like this. for you to practice and working on painting. He's like, okay. I'm like, all right, all right. So one thing. So I'll have to like put this back in the box so he can open it himself. Hey. But one thing I like about the unpainted is that they look good unpainted. That is the cool thing, is that you could totally just have them just white and there's still an incredible amount of detail to these, even unpainted. Okay, and at least this one, well, actually this one, yep. See, that's kind of warped. So I guess shout out to Renegade. Ball of bugs, the bases are coming out pretty warped. I'll have to put that through hot water too, so it can sit flat. I mean, but this one was more warped as well, but still impressive amount of detail for these. I'm not gonna stand these up. I'm just gonna put them back in the box because they are for my kiddo to get out. It's time. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, the bases for these are just as warped as they possibly can be, unfortunately. Hello, the Custom Scaper. How are you? Are you new? Have you been in the stream before? I don't know if I recognize you. Maybe you have, and I've forgotten. I apologize. But welcome. We are just unboxing some stuff. Okay. And so here, I'm not going to do much with them because I do want my son to open this up and hopefully be thrilled that he's going to be getting his own ball of bugs as well. Whew, it is windy outside. Very windy outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. They changed your name. Ah, okay. Who were you originally, Custom Scaper? Oh, Beatdown Magic. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. That makes sense then. So here, I'm gonna put these back in their box. So probably like later on, like tomorrow, or later on this week, I'll be like, hey kiddo, guess what came in the mail? And he'll be able to open them, and I'll get him some paintbrushes and some paints, kind of give him some instructions, and he can get started with his first army. And he'll also have, since I got that individually, he'll also have his own Q11 for free too. So that's a good start for a 6-year-old, I think. And as soon as he's done painting up the ball of bugs, yeah, Custom Scaper, you posted the right, yeah, no, Beatdown Magic, I know who you are. Posted the Power Rangers bugs, and you're just yep. Go score Dire Rangers. Yep, that's a great paint. I may actually show my son that just to give him a little bit of inspiration. Yeah, we'll see how he does. I just don't want him to get frustrated over it, like expecting perfection. But as soon as he paints up the bugs, then I could just be like, okay, choose something else you want to choose from the selection of whatever's available, and we'll have him choose something next, and then go from there, and he can build his armies that way, and they'll have to end up being responsible for that. So we'll see, but one step at a time. All right, since I kind of showed it, what should we do next? We got 2 left. We got Major Q11, and we have some Vorid. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think we should do? Flip a coin? Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, really windy. I'll see if anybody wants to comment or chime in here. Hold on a second. I know I'm like a little slightly delayed here. Raccoon People says the Custom Scaper, aka Beatdown Magic. All right. I think then that's what we will do. Here, hold on a second. I'm just checking something on my streaming, just making sure everything is okay. Glide Striker. Okay, it's unanimous. All right, we'll save Q11 for later then. And we have Rising Tide, Wing Commander, Tuck Harrigan, and Void Glide Strikers. Bubble. Let me get this open here. I like how this sticker thing comes off and doesn't peel back any of the cardboard, you know, stuff. It just kind of slowly peel it off and doesn't leave behind any residue or anything like that. All right, here we go. I got the cards. And I also have like Glide Strikers from NGC as well. And the Blimp, so I might have to do Blimp and Glide Strikers versus Blimp and Glide Strikers sometime down the line as well. But yeah, there we are. So, 2 cards. They are there. And so these guys. All right, let me get out Tuck Harrigan first. That's not bad. Wow. For a tiny guy, that's a pretty good paint job, actually. That's a huge improvement from, like, say, Sergeant Drake Alexander. I love the backpack, although, I mean, you could still add detail to it for the paint, but like I said, for a manufactured painter, for a manufactured painted unit, it's not too bad. Let me see the flats. Okay. Okay, not wobbly, so not a warp base, which is good. Yeah. I kind of like Tuck Harrigan anyway. So it's like a little guy with a lot of attitude. Like here's a comparison. Like here is like a human Warriors of Ashra and Tuck Harrigan when it comes to height. And actually, they're medium 4. What is Tuck Harrigan? Tuck Harrigan is a small 3. Interesting. Interesting. All right, let's get out them Glide Strikers. These guys, would I call it premium? Says Justin. Premium painted. It's getting darn close. You know, actually, these Glide Strikers are painted pretty good too. I'm actually more impressed with the paint job of these Vord than I am the Score Dyer here. The Score Dyer are still pretty good improvement. But wow, these wings really stand out. If I were to animate with these guys, I would definitely just use the wings as some type of Warriors of Ashra are elves, not humans. Thank you, Justin. Well, you know, still human type height, so you know. And actually compare. Let's just compare it with it's what I have available, Justin. But like, there's the height comparison. So actually, these Glide Strikers are about like the same height. I mean, this guy is like a little Napoleon type shorter. But you know what they say about short guys. Got something to prove. Okay. Got a fox here. And it's like, okay, no, it's supported by a leg and a tail. I really like this one with the glasses, or the goggles. That's really cool. I think this is my favorite sculpt out of all of them. see here. I mean, this one kind of has glasses too, but he's kind of like saying, "Whoa!" Like he's just like falling over. But I do like this pose. This is a really cool pose for this one. Really nice. So, yeah, these wings, my goodness. I could so totally just have them just to be like melee, even though it's not part of their shtick. It would just be fun just when in stop motion animation, just use their wings as a melee things whenever everybody get close to them, you know. Let's see, let me check okay. Let's see here. And it's interesting how there's a slight bit of bend and tucks, a little bit of warping and tucks bases, so still warping base problems. That's pretty good. But it's funny how these have like your normal size bases, and then this one Vord has this tiny one. I don't know what's up with that. I mean, I suppose they're just different animals, I guess, because some are smaller than others. Because this one's a beaver, I think, because of the tail. This one seems like what is that? Like an otter, I think, of some kind. And this one is, what is that? I'm not sure. Oh, maybe a cat. And then this one's a fox. Apparently a fox is tinier. So yeah, some of these bases I might have to get through hot water. Fox is your favorite, Justin. Yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's a good pose too. Although I do like this one. This cat just is, if it's a cat, just kind of cool. Just so excited to try Glide Strikers as cleanup in a Viper build as their scouts to Venic Warlord and can boost their movement to 5. That is actually a good thought. To addition to a Viper army, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. Although it would be kind of hard for them to be a cleanup crew, because they start the game outside. You can bring them in one at a time, but it's still an interesting thought. All right, let me get these guys over here. Still, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, where's the other? Okay, yeah. Not Tuck Harrigan. I really like the paint job on the Tuck Harrigan. That's just the metal backpack, like rocket pack. That's just so nice. Minus the slightly warped base. So your custom scaper saying, "I want more dragons." Agreed. Dragons are pretty cool. They're pretty cool. And I mean, if we're getting crabs, we're probably getting more dragons. If we're getting crabs from the dragon planet, that's probably getting more sometime. I mean, we already have one that they released, so who knows when they'll release another. Okay, last one, guys. We have the major Q11. Oh, and actually, wait a second. Did I read? I didn't read the Vori's lore backstory, so let me read that. Okay. Here, listen on a second. Okay. The seemingly sudden rise of the new Valkyrie General Valrak and the rampant industrial might she commands has changed the course of the war. What her forces may lack in numbers, they can make up ingenuity and panache. The sight of her intrepid Vord troops weaving through enemy fire on clockwork wings with practiced precision, picking off foes at every turn, is a sure sign that battle is soon to turn in Valorak's favor. It's interesting. So it's just a little bit of info on Volarak. In an industrial Valkyrie. It's interesting. I think we're going to find out more about Volarak in the future. Justin says, forces your opponent to make a decision if they want to get rid of the zero defense Vipers or try to eliminate the Goliath Strikers before more can land. This is true. I suppose trying to separate your enemy's forces is a good plan. Alright, now, this one, I mean, of course, the bugs are my #1 favorite, but Q11 just seems to be, I think Tommy Adams did this, where he used bugs and major Q11 in a tournament, and that's probably what I would do as well, some variation of that, because Q11 is just certainly wonderful cleanup. All right. Oh, and here, let me read the lore for Q11 here. There's a box. Nice box. Lovely box. Sweet. Okay. The Soulbore Q11 has died more than once. Q11 is content with this. Sonlin says they are friends and that more friends need his help. Even Q11 can't remember them. Aww. So Q11 will fight. He's prepared to bring the hammer down on any and all targets who seek to do these new friends harm. Repainted Q11. Didn't like how he looked. Well, let me take a look at him. And look at that. I actually got something out from this box. I want to see that. Interesting. Decker the Burrowbreaker Tournament Kit. Was this supposed to be part of this? I don't know. This just popped out of the box. Justin saying, I lost once to a Maladrix Honor Guard in Q11 Army last Saturday. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be my go-to army too, at least one option. I don't know where this, I don't know if this, was this included in all? I guess I'll find out when my son opens his Q11. Let's see here, Decker the Burrowbreaker Tournament Kit contents. 8 Decker the Burrowbreaker Heroscape figures or army cards for players. Well, I definitely don't have that. Yeah, this just got added. Hey, Myth One, Kenjel, or Sea Angel. How's it going? Has the kiddo started painting yet? No, but I did open up and checked out his box of bugs that he will be painting. So he'll get to open them up and look at them probably like tomorrow or later on this week. Okay, Custom Escaper says yes, it was in mine as well. And so he'll be starting painting really soon, and we'll see how he does. Hopefully be good, and I'll let you know. And Melman Studios free stuff. Well, I mean it's a flyer. It would be kind of cool to have had 8 Decker the Bowerbreaker in this box. That would have been actually quite cool if that was the case. But nope. I just got the instruction sheet. That's that. Okay, let's look at this guy. Let's see here, and the base to me already looks kind of warped. Wait a minute. I don't know. I like how this guy plays. Yeah, okay, yeah, the base is slightly warped. So I guess my major complaint about all these is a good bit of them is warp bases. Totally warp bases. Let me get them out there. And it's a 1 base mini, and he's a large 7. Interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to use Major Q11. But I have to do something about that. I'll have to pass through a lot of these through hot water. And I'm just looking. Now, don't like how he looked, Custom Scaper. I mean, it's for something you get for free, you know, as a bonus. I like it. I'm not terrible. I like the look. You got a rocket. You got this thing. You got this thing. You have a hammer. You have a friggin' hammer. And yeah, it's kind of cool. It's not peanut based. It's just a single base. And it's too bad I don't have my other Q molds out there. I was lucky mine wasn't warped. Yeah, I mean it's not terrible, but it's just slightly. It's just slightly. So it's not a horrible thing. Not like this ball bugs was. But I'm okay. I'm okay with it. It's looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. Pack that in there for now. So yeah, I'm and this is the last type of like bonus mini that we're getting, because like the next wave, I think we're just getting dice, that plain dice. We're not getting any a bonus mini for stuff. So let's see here. Melman Studio says, worst of my master set bases, most of my master set bases are warped. Yeah, those majorly are, definitely. It's like these, yeah. I think out of everything, I think that's the worst bit of decision making Renegade did, is the fact that these are just like warped coming out of manufacturing. I don't know. I understand it's just all one complete mold, so you don't have to worry about bases coming off of miniatures, but should it, I don't know. There's something else that should have been done, could have been done. It should be mine. It could be mine. It should be mine. Give it to me. Okay, Custom Scaper, I dropped my repainted in Discord. Well, here. Give me a second here. Aha. That is interesting. Well, here. Let me do something here and get this. I can do this. I can do this. Maybe I'll just show this for a second. Okay, possibly, maybe. Or if anybody wants to go to Tales of How Discord and check it out. Ooh, that hammer's gold. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I think Q11 is nice looking. He's everything that is machine, compassionate machine. Although he doesn't know what's going on since he forgot everything. The Custom Scaper says it could be better quality. Yeah, but it's certainly, I'll say this when it comes to like the paint jobs for this wave. It's improved. It's definitely improved from what we were getting like middle of last year. You know, starting out with everything. This is definitely improved. So it works for me. It works for me because I don't want to spend all my time. I'm still like painting my Isonex. Like I haven't even. I don't know when I'm gonna get done with those, because it's just like whenever a chance to, and usually I don't like a chance. Don't have a chance to, but so getting painted minis for these is fine. Anyway, so that is that. I will again promote what I just made, and like I said, I don't have it set up to be its own individual video. I have to prepare it for tomorrow. Just as it isn't an Einar figure, but it's yours. You can do what you want. I have a concept that I want to try with bears. It might not be your cup of tea. You know, whatever, how you want to paint it, whatever. I think a gold hammer is quite fun. It's quite fun, to be honest. But I'll keep my guy as he is for now, considering I'm like painting like dozens and dozens of other things. I don't want another painting thing to do. But anyway, I will play this stop motion short called Enter the Score Dier again for you all that I animated over the weekend. And this was not a script. I just built something, I put them together, and I just think, okay, this might look cool. And that's what I did. So I'll have this video on its own, separate out, hopefully by tomorrow, if not sometime this weekend. But I'm calling it Enter the Score Dier. And here you go, one more time.
Oh, jeez. Is that one the Queen? Get out! Run this way, Gimp.
Okay, gotta run.
All right. So again, shout out to Joey Ranieri and Dean Klaus for the voices of Lieutenant Dan and Gimp. You use some recycled. Thank you, Mailman Studios. Love the music. Yeah, that's music I can legally use. So, and I have a whole library of that type of stuff. So always fun to play with that. And I wanted more of a exciting type horror vibe to the thing. Again, that'll be its own individual out hopefully tomorrow. And I will for those of you who are members, like if you're members backers via YouTube here or on Patreon, like I said, as little as $1 or $1 on Patreon or $2 on YouTube. I do have an alternate version of that short that I'll be releasing to paid backers. Like I said, it's not anything extra with the bugs, but it's a couple characters that I edited out just to keep this one under a minute. And Premuscape says, video is awesome once again. Great job. Thank you. And Beatdown Magic has asked me, have you checked out a Heroscape shirts? I watched a video that he was doing some Sergeant Drake art thing, and that he was doing t-shirts for them, but I have not checked out the website itself or wherever he's selling it yet, but I do know of it. So yeah, I guess that is what we have for you all tonight. And here, just before we wrap up, here, I'm gonna get this out here. Okay, I'm gonna give Beatdown Magic just a moment to shine. Let's see here. Beatdown Magic says they're out and they're super nice and comfortable. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I know a Hero's Escape also, I think, is selling like a book via Amazon that I gotta get sometime. I just need to make some money in order to get it. Because right now I'm not broke, but I'm definitely not where I'm at. Anyway, okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn this camera off again, and okay, there's Beatdown Magic's, aka Custom Scaper. There's the paint job. So like a little different version. All right, I like the red dots here actually. Nice little painting detail there, and the gold hammer. That just shows. And then just a little bit of an alternate color. Is that blue or purple? I'm guessing that's blue, like a bluish. But yeah, not bad. So there you go, Beatdown Magic. And you want to check out Beatdown Magic's stuff and his Score Dier Rangers. Check out the Discord, or you can find it on Facebook as well, Heroscapers Facebook. All right, So let me close. Yeah, Myth 1, Angel says, good job. Absolutely. Blue for the body, purple for the face. Ah, okay. I see, yeah, because it's a little bit darker. Gotcha. All right, cool. Okay, bring this back up. All right, so that is that for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So in closing, I guess I'll say for this Sunday, we will have a ToV podcast. Might have a special guest or two on. So that'll be a fun night. We're going to be doing more C3V, and just so you all know, I'm probably going to be doing a giveaway or two. Come this, or announce a giveaway or two this Sunday. Just so you know, because I got a couple extra things that I still want to give away, and we also have reached a small milestone. I have at least 20. I have like at least 20 supporters be on. It's a mix of at least supporters on YouTube and Patreon, and for Patreon, paid or unpaid, and then just financial supporters or backers on YouTube as well. It's 20 or above right now, so hit that milestone. And so I'm doing 2 giveaways this Sunday for stuff, so definitely check that out. But we should have a fun time this Sunday looking at more VC stuff. Just saying, pick me. Hi. It's gotta come your way. Gotta come your way sometime again, Justin. It's gotta come your way sometime. Although the more audience I get, the more names I get. Then it's like, hey. But we'll announce everything come Sunday. But I thank everybody for jumping in the chat. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go through the list: Roguescaper, Scape Ward, Premium Scape, aka Shane and Chris. Who else? Justin, the Custom Scaper, aka Beatdown Magic, and Melon Man Studios, and Myth One Angel, and I think there was someone. Okay, oh. I think that is everybody, and as well as Myth One Angel, who's there in the Twitch sphere. Appreciate everybody watching. This is it, and so like I said, in the next coming weeks, probably do some skirmishes, bug v bug. Probably do different variations like bug v bear. Yeah, we'll give these guys a run in the arena and see how they fare against other armies, and so that gives me a little bit of experience in playing them as well. So with that, I thank everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll see you Sunday. Take care, especially with all these thunderstorms. My goodness, another streamy night, another batch of thunderstorms coming through everything. Crazy. So hopefully this Sunday things will be calmer. I hope. But with that, again, thank you everybody. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see all of you next time. Later now. Bye. Oh hey, Custom Scaper, aka Beatdown Magic Patreon is link in description below. Link in description below. It's on YouTube there. There should be a link in description below. Very, very below. And you'll see the ToV Patreon link there, or the Tales of Valhalla Patreon. If you want to look it up via search bar, you should be able to find it there. Appreciate you. Thank you. Later.